gentlemen, and welcome to the New England Sports Center for Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey, as today they take on the Dover Sherborn Weston Blue Raiders in a TVL matchup. The Hillers coming off a tough loss against Westwood, looking to rebound here today. The Hillers are 0-5 on the season. They are certainly a young team this year, still searching for their first win of the season. Dover Sherborn is 3-3-0 on the season, 3 wins and 3 losses. And it should be a good matchup here today. These two teams always play each other hard. Dover Sherborn, a relatively young team as well. Only 3 seniors on the Dover Sherborn Weston roster. And the Dover Sherborn Weston co-op started, I believe, in the last couple of years, but they are certainly getting a lot more involvement from Weston High School this season. The team's pretty evenly split between Dover Sherborn players and Weston players. And we'll have a double dose of hockey for you. We start things off with the boys game, and then at about 8 o'clock tonight, we'll have the Dover Sherborn Hopkinton girls co-op team taking on East Bridgewater. So a double dose Hillers hockey on this Wednesday night. Tom Nappy happy to be with you on the call. Joe Frackleton on camera. Your goaltender matchup, you got Jack Lang in net for the Hillers. And we'll get you the Dover Sherborn goalie as soon as he turns around. But we are underway. Dover Sherborn Weston works it into Hillers territory. Hopkinton working left to right across your screen in this first period. There's a shot, goes wide over to the near side corner. Trying to dig it out is Finn Mayer. Up and around to the far side it goes. Coming up ice is Berman. And now into Dover Sherborn territory. Their goaltender for Dover Sherborn Weston is Andrew Goldstein, a sophomore. There's a shot, and it's turned away by Goldstein. Up behind the net, now along the far side. Dover Sherborn Weston trying to work it up the ice. Getting in there, Ryan Teitel. Hillers changing things up. And I think first-year head coach Scott Hayes still testing out a lot of the talent on this roster. It's a very young roster for the Hillers this year. As Ian Tosca trying to dig it out of the corner. Also in there is Teitel. Ian Tosca escapes with it. Sends it back as he's able to find Drew Morse. And now it floats away. Here comes Dover Sherborn. Working it up the ice, Andrew Martin. Getting in front of him, Scardino. Looking for a shot, and it's in! What a shot that was! Left side of the net goes Braden McKenna, the freshman. And just like that, it's 1-0 Dover Sherborn Weston. A minute 35 into action, 13:25 left to go in the first period. And that was just a beauty of a shot right into the opening. Along the near side, sent over. Trying to work it up is Calvin Roman. No pass to his left. Getting in the way of that pass was Purpura. Up the far side, Martin. And now Berman collects. Michael Berman, the defensive captain, works his way up the ice. Lost it in the corner. Trying to send it out. Surrounded by Blue Raiders. Along the far side it goes as Bianchi catches up with it. J.J. Bianchi, a player who's been getting more and more playing time as of late. Bianchi sends it up over to the neutral zone along the near side, Purpura. He'll put it into DS territory. Martin trying to dig it out of the corner. In a traffic jam. Now sending it back is Cahill. Into Hillers territory it goes. We'll get an icing. .12:05 left to go in this first period, and we'll have a face-off. And it looks like the Hillers going to make a change here. Parker Wynn taking this stoppage opportunity to take a sip of water. He'll go back out. And do we have an injured player out there? It looks like we may. Or actually, it looks like Andrew Goldstein might be having an equipment issue. One of the trainers out there checking him out. I believe it's an equipment issue. I don't believe it's an injury. So that's what the stoppage is for. Well, certainly a much different looking Hillers team than we've seen in the last few years. But of course, every school has those years where you lose a lot of seniors, you have a younger team, and I think seeing how strong this Hillers program is, they're going to be quick to rebuild, as now Coach Hayes will take some time to talk to his group. Let's take you through the TVL standings while we have a moment. In the TVL Large, you have Norwood at 6-0-0. You have Westwood at 3-3. Ashland at 4-3. Medfield at 3-2. Holliston at 0-5. Hopkinton at 0-5. In the TVL Small, Bellingham 1-4. Norton 0-3. Dover Sherborn 3-3. Medway 7-1. Dedham 2-3. Off the face-off. Sent behind the net. Trying to come around with it is Zolotarev. Sends it to the blue line. There's a shot turned away. That shot from Parker Wynn. And now Karatza trying to dig it out. Sent over by Ian Chang. Collected in the neutral zone by Wynn. He'll send it across. Sent up by Zolotarev. Along the near side corner now. Zolotarev trying to dig it out. There's a shot by Peterson. Behind the net it goes. Zolotarev trying to turn it around. As Karatza gets in there, collected by Connor Burke, Dover Sherborn captain. And now here comes Ian Tosca. Hillers in the midst of a change. Ian Tosca sends it back, allowing the Hillers to transition. Berman will send it right to the net, out in front, and that is going to be gloved by Goldstein as Joe Scardino went in for the secondary shot. We'll get a face-off with 10:56 left in the period. I'd like to welcome all those watching in the Hopkinton, Dover Sherborn, and Weston communities. Certainly glad you're able to tune in and get some good TVL hockey action. Jammed up along the corner, and there's a shot, and it's in! Manoli Barris with a beauty. Manoli Barris on the one-timer ties it up at one apiece. 10:40 left to go in the first. He just went top shelf with that one, right in the upper left corner. Ryan Title up against McKenna on the faceoff. Berman collects. Over to Barris. Sends it back to Berman. Pops it off the boards. Trying to work his way up his Title. Berman. Up the near side, trying to get around the defender. Deflected away by Martin. Title sends it over. Sent up by Barris. DS trying to get some momentum going in Hillers territory. Getting in there is Scardino. He's matched up with Cahill. Sends it over to Berman. Popped into Dover Sherborn territory by Ian Tosca. Hillers make a change. Along the near side, sent across. Collecting back ice, Morse. Ian Tosca. And what do we got here? And we'll get a face-off with 9:34 left. There is a penalty. They got Jake Adams, who heads to the box, sophomore. Top of the right circle, sent over. Burke pops it into the corner. Trying to dig it out is Morse. Rushing in from the near side. There's a shot turned away. That was Connor Burke. Yes, trying to build up some pressure. That goes off the side of the net. And now trying to sneak it in is Burke. Sent over to the right side of the net, and it's covered up by Lang. Good pressure by DS Weston. Hillers working with 4 out there. DS on the power play. And that was Caden Popple on that secondary shot. Sent over. That shot goes wide. Along the near side now. Burke trying to dig it out. I think we're going to get a tripping here. It's going to be against Vasily Zolotarev. So the Hillers going to have 2 in the box for the next minute and 10 seconds. Or I should say at least the next minute and 10 seconds. Well, you certainly don't want to commit too many penalties if you're the Hillers. Berman sends it up the far side. Sent over Popple. Looking for the shot, and it's covered up by Lang. And correction, that was Andrew Martin on that shot. Yeah, a little bit of extracurricular going on. .55 seconds left on the 2-man advantage for Dover Sherborn Weston. There's a quick shot. Goes wide from Mayer. Mayer sends it over to the circle, and that shot just a little bit high. That was Connor Burke. Here's Connor Burke now. Sends it back. Off the stick of Martin. Back to Burke. And he'll take a shot, and it's wide to the left. Over to Martin. Burke with another one. Goes wide. Collected by Garzoni. Burke with another shot covered up by Lang. 21 seconds left on the 2-man advantage. And then it'll be a man advantage for 50 more seconds after that. Karatza on the faceoff. Milt along the near side. Here goes Karatza trying to break away. Rushing in, and he'll score! Joe Karatza with the beauty of a breakaway pops it in with the backhander, and it's 2-1 Hillers. They might have been short 2 guys, but it doesn't make a difference when Joe Karatza finds open territory. And the Hillers take the lead with 7:44 left to go in the first period. Berman gets in there. Along the near side. Trying to rush in is McKenna. He'll take a shot. Glove save, Lang. Well, one of the penalties has expired. Hillers will still be shorthanded for 45 seconds. They'll be down one player. Sent up the near side. Rushing up the ice, Peterson. He'll take a shot. It's covered up by Goldstein. We'll get a face-off at 7:19 left to go in the period. Sent over by Bianchi. Berman back to Bianchi. Martin trying to dig it out. Sent out in front. There's a shot and it's deflected. Carazza was looking for another score. Carazza along the far side. Berman gets in there, sends it up. Now across and setting it down, Martin. Trying to rush up the ice, Mayer. He's able to find Popple. Sent to the corner. Mayer pops it off the boards. Back to the neutral zone, now sent up by Roman. Dover, Sherborn, Weston in the midst of a change. Bianchi sends it out of play. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone at 6:22 left in the first. That is the second shorthanded goal that we've seen Carazza score on the Hillers' home ice. I believe the first goal was also they were down 2 men. Jammed up along the far side, getting it out of the jam, Martin. Along the end boards now, sent up by Zolotarov. Or make that win, rather. Back to DS territory. And Morse was trying to escape with it. He's diverted. Collected behind the net by Roman. Roman slices it off the boards to Popple. Ian Tosca takes a push. Morse gets in there. And now Ian Tosca. Now joining in on the fun win. Ian Tosca sends it up. Along the far side, there's a shot. And it's wrapped up off the stick of Title. Good pressure by the Hillers in the last few minutes. Set back by Carazza. Berman takes a shot and it goes just wide of the net. Title sends it up out in front. Was looking for Carazza. Back to Berman. Now Carazza. Top of the circle. And that shot diverted. Getting in there was Barris. Sends it wide. Trying to set it back, Greenwood. Here comes the Blue Raiders. Working his way up, flying up the ice. That is McKenna. Takes it around the net. Over to the blue line to McEwen. Sent back. Now there's a shot, and it is covered up by Lang. Off the stick of Crossan Carathers. We'll get a face-off at 4:39 left to go in the first period. An action-packed period. Chang trying to take it around. He meets up with Morse along the corner. Jammed up now. Good battle there as Mayer escapes with it. Good defense by the Hillers, and that is sent off of Wynn. Now along the far side it goes. Trying to turn it back up ice is Hinckley. Collected by Mayer. Sent over, looking for a shot. It goes wide. Up and around. Now along the near side. Morse with it. Sends it up, looking for Zolotarev. Zolotarev pops it into the neutral zone. Rolls back into DS territory as the Hillers make a change. Berman gets in there. Good steal there. Bianchi. Working it up is Scardino. Back down it goes. Mayer trying to track it down. Berman collects. Popped off the boards by Ian Tosca. Ian Tosca riding along the boards. Now he's going to be diverted. Some good back and forth action in this game so far. Sent wide. Sent over by Scardino. Ian Tosca trying to work it up the ice. Title gets in there. Berman. Ian Tosca takes a hit as Title collects. Scardino now. Scardino looking for a break. Into the circle, takes the shot, and it is wrapped up by Goldstein. He was looking to go 5-hole on that one and just went a little bit too much to the right. This faceoff comes at 2:45 left to go in the period. Jake Adams in there for the Hillers. And there's a one-timer. Off a defender goes Parker Wynn. Here comes DS rushing up the ice. McKenna looking for the shot. It's wide. Along the near side. It'll scoot around. Morse collects. Sent up by Greenwood, and that's out of play. We'll get a face-off at 2:21 left to go in the period. Hillers making a change, changing up their forwards. Karatza back in there. I noticed one thing the Hillers have been doing is resting Karatza in the early moments of the game and saving him for the later periods. Zolotarev lost his stick as he collides with Martin. Karatza trying to break through. Here goes Karatza. Working his way up the ice. Defender in front of backhander turned away. Along the corner of Peterson. Peterson jammed up. And it's taken away for the moment. Karatza gets in there. Nice body check there by Karatza on Garzoni. Ooh. Karatza diverting the defender. Sends it over to the near side. Collected by Chang. Now trying to work his way up. Popple. He's diverted. His Title got the stick in there. Chang trips up. Puck along the end boards. Title sends it out to Ian Tosca. Ian Tosca was looking for somebody in the slot. Back to the blue line. Berman sends it up and around. Ian Tosca back to Title. Defender got in the way. Along the near side corner now. Berman looking for a shot, and that's turned away. Title. Back to Berman. Berman takes another one, sent just wide. Under a minute left to go in the first period. It's been action-packed. Along the end boards. Scardino trying to dig it out. Along the far side now. Scoots out into Hillers territory. Manoli Barris trying to track it down. Sends it up to Berman. Off the stick of Ian Tosca. Getting in the way, Scardino. Scardino's diverted. Hillers make a change. Sent up. There's a shot turned away by Lang. Good save there. Pass from Garzoni to Cahill, and Cahill was trying to send it towards the net, sent it wide, jammed up along the far side now, and that'll do it. What an exciting first period of play. And after one, it's the Hopkinton Hillers 2, Dover Sherborn Weston 1. Manoli Barris and Joe Karatza striking for the Hillers Braden McKenna for Dover Sherborn Weston. It's been a great TVL matchup so far. Second period coming up in a few minutes right here on HCAM. And welcome back into the New England Sports Center. We are just about ready for the second period of this TVL matchup between the Hopkinton Hillers and the Dover Sherborn Weston Co-op. Hillers leading 2-1. Braden McKenna started off the game with a goal at 13:25 left to go, just a minute 35 into action. And then Manoli Barris struck for the Hillers at 10:40 left to go. And then Joe Carazza, the Hillers were short 2 men due to penalties, and Carazza had a nice breakaway and gave the Hillers the lead at 7:44 left to go in the first period. And we are underway in this second period. Hillers working right to left across your screen in this second frame. Don't forget, we have a whole lot of Hiller sports for you this week and weekend. More on that in just a moment. Zolotarev sends it out. Carazza with a shot and a goal! Goldstein didn't even see it coming, and he just put it right over the goaltender's head. Unbelievable. Goldstein had no clue where the puck was. And it's a 3-1 Hillers lead. 22 seconds into the second period. Tomorrow on HCAM, we'll have the Hillers Alpine Skiing Team. The race is set to start at about 6:45. And then we'll have Hillers Wrestling as well at 6:30. As Dover Sherborn Weston trying to strike back. Momentum certainly on the Hillers side right now. Along the near side, jammed up along the boards. Carazza able to scoot it out. Popple sends it up. Along the end boards. Carazza trying to escape with it. Cutting him off was Chang. Or correction, make that McKenna. Getting in there for the Hillers, Bianchi. Working his way up the ice. Papiel. And that'll be wrapped up by Lang on the shot attempt. We'll get a face-off at 13:45. Left to go in the second period. Title on the face-off. Quick shot, and Lang able to turn it away. Along the near side. Getting it out of the jam was 19 for the Hillers, Ian Tosca. Now trying to scoot it out is Scardino. Ian Tosca's shot will be deflected out of play as Sawyer Garzoni got in the way. Well, we got Alpine skiing tomorrow, on Thursday, and wrestling, and then on Friday, JV and varsity girls basketball as they'll take on Dedham. JV at 5, varsity at 6:30. Title on the faceoff for the Hillers. Scoots back to the neutral zone. Trying to break through is Burke, and he runs into Morse. He was really trying to sneak up on Morse. And there's a shot. That goes wide off the stick of Hinckley. Popped off the boards by Scardino. Into DS territory. Goldstein sets it up. Sent across, no one there. Manoli Barris will catch up with it. And now it's taken away. Getting in the way was McKenna. McKenna along the near side and lost his balance there. Trying to come away with it, Barris. Joining in on the fun was Ian Tosca. Back and forth we go. We'll also have Hiller Sports for you this Saturday and Sunday. We'll have the wrestling quad meet at 9 a.m. on Saturday. And also girls hockey against Framingham from right here at the New England Sports Center at 12 p.m. There's a shot, and it's wide by Purpura. And then on Sunday, we have Hiller girls basketball makeup games. Backhander turned away. And it's jammed up now and still in play as Adams escapes with it. Adams nearly had a goal there. Sends it out. No one there for the Hillers. And here comes Carruthers. He'll take a shot. And Lang able to somehow land on the puck. Looked like Carruthers trying to sneak a 5-hole. Lang lost it for a moment, but was just able to land on it. Girls basketball on Sunday against Norwood. We'll have the JV game at 10:30 a.m. The varsity game at noon, all live on HCAM this week. Get ready, folks. It's going to be a busy January, February with a lot of makeup games for the Hillers winter sports teams. Along the far side corner, sent across. Dover Sherborn Weston certainly trying to get some pressure going to change the momentum of this game. Garzoni sends it up along the near side. Sent down and around by Zolotarev. Set up for Garzoni. Trying to work it across, and Ian Tosca got in there. Garzoni gets it back. And he lost his balance. Ian Tosca on the far side. Trying to elude defenders. Back in Hillers territory, we'll have an icing. We'll get a face-off at 10:37 left to go in the second period. Well, this is the biggest lead the Hillers have had so far this season. Up 3-1. Ryan Title up against Connor Burke. Berman at the point. Takes a shot, deflected in the air. Title. And now Ian Tosca sends it over. Out in front, Title takes a shot, and it's wide. Ian Tosca. Title now. Sends it behind the net towards Scardino. He's jammed up. It's taken away for the moment. Hillers do a very good job down low, keeping a healthy presence. Along the near side, Berman scoots it up and around. Title racing towards the puck. Along the near side, jammed up along the corner. Scardino trying to dig it out. Ian Tosca joins in, and Dover Sherborn comes away with it. Connor Burke sends it up the near side, looking for Chang. Berman gets in the way. Along the near side. And Chang was trying to take it away. Some good work by Ian Tosca. There's a long shot by Scardino. That's turned away. Here comes Hinckley. Flying up the far side towards the net. Takes it around, backhander. And he put it right into the traffic, but the Hillers just able to clear it away. Along the near side now. Sent over by Wynn. Dover Sherborn Weston certainly being more aggressive in this period and trying to keep the puck in Hillers territory. Up behind the net, Purpura. Popping it off the boards, McKenna. Now with it is Martin. Flies over to the near side. Sent up by Morse. Getting in there, McKenna. And we're going to have an offsides, I believe. We'll get a face-off at 8:22 left to go in the second period. Karatza up against Roman. Berman sends it across. Isaac Peterson racing towards the puck. We'll get an icing. This faceoff comes at 8:12 left to go. Karatza up against Connor Burke. Karatza poked away. Chang sends it up. And there's a backhander turned away by Lang. Connor Burke got that shot off. Along the end boards now. Up the near side goes Berman. Karatza sends it up. Peterson looking for a shot. He's diverted. Sent out. No one there. Chang picks it up. Sends it over to the near side. Berman sends it back down. Collected by McEwen. Now to Chang. Berman gets in the way. Berman takes it up, sends it back towards Scardino. Taking it away, Burke. He'll send it across. Now Mayer looking for a shot and sends it back to Burke, and he shoots wide. Picked up along the far side. Sent over by Barris. Scardino trying to take it out of the corner. Iantosca gets in there. Iantosca with control. Top of the circle, wrister, and that's off a defender. Popped off the boards. Up the near side it goes. Sent over by Title. Parker Wynn sends it down. Turn back up ice. Racing over Morse. Over to Title. Sent up and around by Iantosca. On the far side. Title trying to take that one away. Iantosca wrists it up the ice. Coming around the net, Hinckley. Popped off the boards by Greenwood. Greenwood with it in the neutral zone. Sent up by Morse. A lot of back and forth in this second period. Pretty even matchup between these two teams, I must say. Along the end boards, sent out. And there's a shot, and it's turned away. And trying to scoot it in was Karatza. Or make that Greenwood, and it was turned away. That shot by Berman wide. Someone lost the stick out there, and we'll get a stoppage. We're going to have a penalty here. It'll be against Dover, Sherborn, Weston, so the Hillers will have the power play advantage. Jack Cahill, the sophomore, heading to the box for the next couple minutes. Big opportunity for the Hillers here to really start to take control of this game. Karatza sends it over. He was looking for Wynn. Taken away. Wynn trying to get there. Shot turned away by Lang. Good save. That was crossing characters on that shot. Along the near side and into the Hillers bench it goes. We'll have a face-off. Minute 31 left on the Hillers power play. 5:03 left to go in the second period. Ratza in there for the Hillers. Sent back to Morse. Parker Wynn. Sends it up to Karatza. Along the far side, Zolotarov. Trying to race up is Peterson. Sent out by Barris, no one there. Morse along the far side. Morse sends it back to Karatza. Misfire there, it's taken away. Here goes Burke. Flying up the ice, and he puts it in. Connor Burke with an unbelievable steal and able to burn Karatza up the ice to make it a 3-2 game. That score comes with 4:21 left to go in the second period, and that's a shorthanded goal for Dover Sherborn. That's now one apiece in shorthanded goals. Into Hillers territory. 43 seconds left to go on the Hillers power play. Berman. And now Title. Sends it over to Scardino. Scardino was looking for Ian Tosca. Bianchi. And now taking up the far side into Hillers territory. 15 seconds left to go on the Hillers power play. Bianchi was trying to escape, got diverted. Scardino with it. Scardino working it up the ice. Sends it back, no one there. And miscommunication. Sent up by Title. And now Title sends it over. And putting it up and around Parker Wynn. Ian Tosca sends it back, trying to dig it out as Title. Berman at the blue line. Ian Tosca looking for the backhander there. It's diverted. Sent up and around by Title. The power play has expired. Ian Tosca. Backhander out in front. Title trying to get the stick in there, and it's put in! And I'm not sure who got the last touch on that one. I want to say it was Scardino. But all kinds of traffic in front of the net, and a great job by the Hillers overwhelming Dover Sherborn Weston in front of the net and making it a 4-2 game. That score comes at 2:44 left to go in this second period. And that's what the Hillers need to do, create traffic in front of the net. And that time they were able to keep it in front of the net, kept poking at it, and eventually you're going to jam it through when you get an opportunity like that. Squirts out to the neutral zone. Win. Pops it off the boards. Mayer takes a shot, turned away by Lang. Along the corner, Chang trying to dig it out. And we're going to have a slashing call. It will be against Dover Sherborn Weston. Finn Mayer heads to the box. So the Hillers on the power play for at least the next 2 minutes. 2:10 left to go in the period. Huge opportunity here. Morse sends it up. Now back to Morse. Takes the shot, and it's put in! Morris was trying to get it in front of the net, and it went right off the stick of Karatza. That'll make it a 5-2 game. What a beauty of a pass by Morse. Karatza just had his stick out. He didn't really even know it was coming, and his stick was just in the right place at the right time. 5-2 Hillers. On the far side, Karatza pops it off the glass. Trying to turn it up ice, Mayer. Up and around it goes. Along the corner, trying to dig it out, Morse. And that one rolls into Karatza. He'll send it up. He's looking for Peterson. Too many Blue Raiders in the area. Karatza gets it back, however. Nice move there. Sends it back to Morse. A battle for it along the far side. Peterson trying to dig it out. Now here comes Mayer. Sends it out. And some good defense by the Hillers. Loading up the slot. And Connor Burke thought he was going to have a great shot opportunity there. But the Hillers showing some great hustle in this game. Along the near side goes Carruthers. Sent back down now. And we're going to have an offsides call. This faceoff comes at 37 seconds left to go in the second period. A 3-1 period in favor of the Hillers and a 5-2 lead. Sent over by Berman. Barris sends it up, and now Tosca puts it into the corner. Title runs into traffic. Trying to take it around the other side now. Let's take it away. Matt Corbin sends it over to the near side. Berman gets there in front of Carruthers. Sent out. Looking for the shot, and it's wide by Popple, and that is how the second period will end. A great period for the Hillers. 3 goals netted, and that was courtesy of Joe Carazza as well as Scardino. And Carazza had 2 of those goals, but the Hillers lead it 5-2 as we'll head into the final 15 minutes in just a few moments. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey live on HCAM. And welcome back into the New England Sports Center. We are ready for the final 15 minutes of regulation in this TVL battle between the Hopkinton Hillers and the Dover Sherborn Weston Co-op Blue Raiders. Hillers leading this game 5-2. Joe Carazza added a pair of goals in the second period, and Joe Scardino with a goal of his own. And we are underway in the final period of regulation. Hillers working left to right across your screen in this third period. Tom Nappy happy to be with you on the call. Joe Frackleton on camera. It's been an action-packed game between these two TVL rivals so far. Along the near side, Carazza able to knock it out. Along the far side goes Diaz. Sends it out. No one can get to it. Back to Blue Raiders territory it goes. Well, the Hillers did a great job defending last period and really putting the pressure on. And this is a big win for the Hillers if they're able to hang on here. This Dover Sherborn Weston team, a talented team. So it'd certainly be a big momentum boost for the Hillers to get win number 1 here tonight. Along the far side, jammed up along the boards. Trying to dig it out is Ian Tosca. Scardino comes away with it. And we're going to have a call here. Actually, it was just a stoppage to close the entrance door to the rink. We'll get a face-off at 13:49 left to go in regulation. Ryan Title up against Braden McKenna. Sent up by Morse. Title digs it out. Scardino along the corner. Sent back to Ian Tosca. Ian Tosca trying to dig it out. Scardino. He's diverted. Title trying to get to it. Popped up by Morse. And there's a quick shot by Morse, turned away, out in front of the net, and it's turned away by the Dover Sherborn defenders. Great pressure there by the Hillers. Scardino pops it off the boards. And the Hillers doing a great job at keeping it in Dover Sherborn Weston territory. Berman sends it over to Barris. Now back to Berman. Working his way up the far side. A nice move there. Back to Barris. There's a shot out in front. And the goaltender does not know where it is. And it ended up going under his skate. He lost his balance there and was able to trap the puck under his skate. Some well-needed luck there for Dover Sherborn. Sent over to Barris. Purpura trying to escape with it. Taken away by Dover Sherborn as McKenna got in there. Greenwood gets it back. Back and forth we go in DS territory. Berman pops it up. Collected by Hinckley. Sent up the far side. Berman trying to get in there. Karatza. Sent over by Purpura. Berman sends it up. Purpura puts it up towards the end boards. In the neutral zone, that is Wynn who will set it up. Wynn trying to escape with it. It's taken away for the moment. Now getting in there is Peterson. He sends it back. Slice up by Morse to the end boards. Over to the near side corner we go. Peterson trying to dig it out. There's a one-timer, a misfire there by Wynn. Morse collects in the neutral zone. Zoltarev trying to take it away. Backhander by Popple. There's a quick shot. And that nearly got by Lang. Looked like he was trying to glove it, couldn't catch it, and it went just wide of the net. Trying to work his way in, Chang. Karatza gets in there. Karatza looking for a break. There he goes into the circle, backhander, and it's wrapped up. Joe Karatza does have a hat trick tonight already. Had one of the two Hiller goals in the first and a pair in the second. Coming around, Ian Tosca. Sends it out, Bianchi. Sends it wide. Berman collects. Trying to work it back up. Scardino. Over to Bianchi. Up and around he goes. Title along the corner. Ian Tosca gets in there. Popped off the board, squirts out to the near side. Here comes McKenna, and it's taken away by Scardino. Coming around with it, Ian Tosca. He runs into traffic. Now Carruthers. Carruthers working his way up, and Berman denies him. Berman with it. Sends it up and around. Hillers make a change. 9.5 and counting left to go in this third period. Cahill. His shot denied. Getting in the way was Wynn. Trying to work it up the ice. Adams Sends it over to Wynn. Wynn takes a hit into the boards. Squirts over to the near side. Purpura trying to dig it out. Purpura able to get it out. Now out in front. Greenwood shot denied. And here comes Dover Sherborn. With it is Cahill. Cahill with the wrister, and it's high. Dover Sherborn looking for some well-needed pressure here to try to get something going. Popple with the shot, and it's wide. Burke gonna try to dig it out of the corner. McKenna sends it back to the blue line. There's a shot, that goes wide. Sent up the near side by Purpura. There's a quick shot by Popple. Morse sends it up the far side. And we'll have an icing. We'll get a face-off at 7:56 left to go in regulation. Karatza on the face-off for the Hillers. An opportunity here for Zolotarev. Up the far side, sends it out to Peterson. Karatza with the shot, it's wide. It was a great setup for Karatza. Sent over by Barish. And we're going to have an offsides, I believe. Oh, we're going to have a penalty. It'll be against Karatza. High stick, I believe, is the call. So he'll take a seat for the next 2 minutes. Dover Sherborn Weston on the power play. 7:37 left in regulation. Ryan Title on the faceoff. Squirts out over to the corner. Backhander, and that's wide. Along the near side, Burke. Burke with it. Sends it over. And a misfire towards Martin. It was a good look. And that's sent up by Barris. Burke collects. Burke working his way down. Getting in there, Peterson. Knocks it up into Dover Sherborn territory. And now here comes Wynn. Wynn sends it over to the far side. Peterson backhands it up the ice. Collected in the corner by Popple. Sends it up to Cahill. Cahill leaves it behind. Greenwood trying to take it away. Greenwood looking for a break here. Gets around a defender, and it's knocked away by Goldstein. And we're going to have a penalty on Dover Sherborn Weston. It's going to be a tripping call against Jack Cahill. So we'll be at even strength for 42 seconds. And then the Hillers will have a man advantage. Don't forget, Hillers hockey continues tonight, live on HCAM at 8:10 p.m. We'll have Hopkinton Dover Sherborn girls co-op hockey as they take on East Bridgewater right here from the New England Sports Center. Double dose of Hillers hockey on a Wednesday. How can you beat that? Jammed up along the corner. Title pops it off the board, sends it back to Morse. Zolotarev trying to get it out. The great thing is, between the games, if you're looking for something to watch, you could flip over to HCAM TV and check out the Hopkinton Hangout Hour. Brand new episode tonight. Talk to community members, leaders, and organizers about various events and happenings in your community. Ian Tosca sends it up. And now here comes Title. Takes it around, sends it back over to Wynn. And it's stolen away. Hillers have the man advantage right now. That's sliced up and out of play. 56 seconds remaining on the Hillers power play. 5:14 left in regulation. Karatza up against Connor Burke. Burke looking to sneak it out in front, and it's taken away by Karatza. Good defense once again by the Hillers. Collected far side by McEwen. He'll send it back into Hillers territory. Berman collects. Berman trying to escape up the far side. Sends it up and around. Zolotarev collects. Over towards Bianchi. Jammed up along the corner. Gets by Berman. 15 seconds left on the Hillers power play. Hillers just playing a lot of keep away right now. Comfortable 3-goal lead. Sent into Hillers territory by Burke. Berman with it. Over to Bianchi. Bianchi up to Karatza. Jammed up along the near side boards, just in front of us. Sent over. Character's looking for a shot. It's wide. Collected by Mayer. And puck went out of play. We'll have a face-off. 3:54 left to go in this game. Derek Crow going to take the face-off up against Braden McKenna. There's a quick shot turned away by Lang. Sent over to the far side by Wynn. Over Sherborn, trying to quickly get back in Hillers territory. Martin takes a hit into the boards from Wynn. And Parker Wynn's teammates excited about that nice hit. Wynn sends it up towards Alex Durand. Sent up by Morse. Up and around he goes. That shot wide by Wynn. Morse goes back ice to collect. Well, the Hillers did a nice job at controlling this game tonight. And they really were able to just capture the momentum in that second period and never let it go. After that Burke shorthanded goal to make it a 3-2 game, it was all Hillers pretty much from that point. 2:42 left to go. Hillers leading 5-2. Trying to work his way up ice. Here goes Scardino. Scardino with a shot. It's diverted. Ian Tosca collects. Jammed up along the end boards. Trying to escape with it is Marcus Roman. Berman Sends it over towards Scardino. Along the far side. There's a quick shot covered up by Lang. Good call by Lang there, covering that one up. Hillers will change things up on the ice. This faceoff comes at 1:58 left to go. Karatza up against Connor Burke. Getting in the way of that shot, Peterson. Big hit along the near side corner as Rocco Horgan delivers. It was more like both players just trying to play the puck. None of them could stop. Out in front, taken by Morse. Up to Peterson. Along the near side. Sent over by Horgan. Able to take a slice at it is Morse. Sent into Hiller's territory. Horgan will go back ice to collect. Off the skate of Peterson. Squirts out into Dover Sherborn territory. We'll have an icing at 1:03 left to go. Well, I think it's safe to say that the Hillers going to win their first game of the season against the talented Dover Sherborn Weston team. Our next boys hockey game will be on Martin Luther King Day next Monday, as the Hillers will host Martha's Vineyard right here at the New England Sports Center. That's a 4 p.m. game on Monday, January 17th. Martin Luther King Day. And don't forget, we'll have the Martin Luther King Day program on HCAM at 10 a.m. that morning. A great virtual program hosted by the Hopkinton Freedom Team, along with HCAM. Certainly looking forward to bring you the MLK Day festivities. Title takes it around the net, sends it out. That shot from Scardino is diverted. 15 seconds left, and the Hillers just going to skate it out. Scardino with a shot and a goal. Well, he said, you know what? I got a wide open opportunity. Why not? 6-2 Hillers. That score comes at 11 seconds left to go, and it's the second goal of the game by the sophomore Joe Scardino. Well, a great win by the Hillers, and after losing a couple tough ones and starting off 0-5, this should certainly give them some confidence going forward as they take the win tonight over Dover Sherborn Weston by a final score of 6-2. An impressive victory over a good Dover Sherborn Weston team by the Hillers. And they'll do the COVID greeting. And Hopkinton has a win in the books. They are 1-5 on the season. Dover Sherborn Weston falls to 3-4. For Joe Frackleton on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. This has been Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. The Hillers defeat Dover Sherborn Weston by a final score of 6-2. Their first win of the season, and they get it in impressive fashion. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. And don't forget, Hiller Girls Hockey coming up tonight at about 8 p.m. live on HCAM. From all of us at HCAM, thanks for watching. Take care, be well, and we'll talk to you later.